Hello there, Vic Benedict here. We're playing Dark Souls 1 on the PC, and this is my guide and walkthrough. So, we're warping to the Daughter of Chaos realm from the Abyss bonfire. We're currently on the 28th installment. We are taking care of two bosses in this video, the Firesage demon boss fight and the Centipede demon boss fight. So, notice that even though we killed the Firekeeper in Quilag's domain, we're still able to warp to that location. I wish there were more choices when you warped, because, like, for instance, why can't you warp to this bonfire? Why can't you warp to the next bonfire that we're going to? It's kind of baffling. There's only select ones that you can warp to. But there are about 8 of those Taurus demons over here that I killed, and I did get a weapon drop from one of them, even though I'll never use it. And those ones get permanently vanquished. So if you've never played the game, do you remember the second boss in the game? There's like a bunch of them down here, but they only take 4 hits with the Silver Knight sword at +5. And then here's a reunion with an old friend right here. What was this bitch's name? I forget. I'm forgetting these bosses' names really regularly. Let's just call him a bitch, because he kind of is one, isn't he? What the fuck is this guy's name? No, the other one's a Taurus demon. What the fuck is that guy? Who cares? Who gives a goddamn shit? Anyway, there's going to be a bunch more of those guys coming up. I guess I could look at my guide. What's he called? Oh, Capra Demon. Yeah, Capra Demon. What a bitch. Anyway, so see, there's more Capra Demons over there. Although, if you look down and to the right, you can come down here, take a little fall damage, and then you're going to be killing these worms. Notice the bonfire here, inaccessible until you kill this thing. And it spits out some kind of a poison or vomit or something like that. So, interestingly, the Taurus demons that are coming up, especially the one that stands in your way of the boss fog, I've killed him, but he comes back every time. So, okay, so this run back, this is what a normal run back should be. It's pretty decent. And we've got some of these guys down here, and I did want to say that I kept redoing this fight until I did it no damage, and what you have in front of you in a moment will be a no damage fight with the Firesage demon. I don't know what possessed me to do it no damage. It took about 6 restarts, 7, maybe 10, I'm not sure. So it's kind of hard to say if you should keep your distance or if you should hit him. You have to close in the distance at length to hit him. And he usually does these swipes at you that are hard to evade. And I'm using the lightning longsword at +5, I think. Okay, there is this horizontal attack. You can go in for a couple hits after he does that. But periodically, here's his overhead chop. Kind of roll to the left or to the right of it. Stay behind him, stay under him. When he digs his weapon into the earth, just evade. He's also got a kind of an arm swipe, which telegraphs that he's going to do that too. If you're familiar with the Stray Demon, you should be able to fight this guy very competently. So, I suppose I could have used the red Tearstone ring and tried to take him down, but he would have gone down a lot quicker. I wish you could disable that fucking kick. When he does this, it's the best opportunity to take him down. Anytime he flies up, just be smiling to yourself. That's what I'm doing. And then just wait until he stops bouncing as he lands, because you'll probably get a hit. And it looks like he's almost dead. Oh, he's called the Demon Firesage? I'm going to have to switch that around in my title. I thought he was always the Firesage Demon. What does he drop? Demon's Catalyst? I don't know what that is. Don't much care either. Anyway, so we're heading to the Centipede Demon next. And in regards to kindling, I normally don't do it because I like to try to do things with 5 heals. Obviously, if you like to do that differently, you can have more heals for yourself. Okay, this boss, I'm using the Silver Knight straight sword, and I'll probably be using this armor for the duration of the game because I've invested all of my materials, my resource materials, to strengthening it. Here is the Centipede demon. Surprised it's not the demon Centipede. But if you want to head on over to here, you might be finding yourself in a pretty good spot to fight him. The course on the ground there had a green titanite shard. And here he comes. This is a pretty good spot to stand. And I'm going to point him down, as if to say, you're going down, motherfucker. And he did. Although I got hit a couple of times. I'm not going to lie. I kind of got thrashed, actually. But I ultimately slaughtered him. So what you want to be doing is staying under him and attacking his legs. Be mindful of the fact that he's going to be jumping up periodically, and you're going to have to get out of the way. He does these heat waves in phase 2 of his life, and it's hard to tell which direction they're coming from because you're oftentimes going to be rolling and moving the camera very fast, like that. See, I had to be over to the right a little bit more, but it happened so suddenly that I end up taking the damage. I was going to redo this fight, but see, like, where is it coming from? Anyway, so sometimes, though, at the beginning of the fight, he'll hit his arm at you several times before he comes to the land. So all you have to do is just dodge those hits. They're very simple to dodge. And then he's going to drop the orange charred ring for us, and we're going to equip that thing. So this is going to enable us to go into the lava with only taking very minimal damage. Although when you're in the lava, your materials, your armor is breaking, but it doesn't break for quite a long time. And then at the bonfire, you would normally see, what's his fucking name? Solaire over there. I honestly don't know the quest lines and the NPCs. I know next to nothing about all that stuff, you guys. I'm just here to slaughter. Take care.